speed, go as fast as you can over these jumps. YouTube, these qualifications. We've got Henry Jackson.
Copy that. We're waiting for bib number 4, Team Japan, to come through. Popeye, shaking through. Bib number 4.
C'è uno start stop
So we have looking at the way things are panning out there. This This is the Women's World Cup qualification first. We'll go 36 women, 2 heats of 18 running side by side.
Someone training, I guess.
With only the top
Yeah, because they've only done 2 3 laps. We have 15 laps to go, some bumps and stuff like that.
As we go through proceedings here.
Okay, okay. Try 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. I'm shipping.
Well, maybe, but like, there might be, but it's like, I think it's gonna happen. Whether
All jumps to the shape of the
so like there's you don't need that really wide. And then they just start. Or you want to switch?
いやなんかさすがにめっちゃ白くてめっちゃそんな言うて白くない
We're close to finishing up jump 1 right now. We're looking at jump 2 tomorrow.
どこでかけたらいいんですか地下のとこ
My God, everybody. Nic zlomeného, dneska bylo, že normálně může
Yeah, you talked to Mike about the speed.
strašně.
You talked to Mike about the speed.
Well, it's just straight for me.
And like the one check that you're putting in right at the bottom of the lift.
I think that's my setup card.
Okay, it's got to be straighter. You're doing the setup. You're not spinning it. You don't need a setup.
I know, I'm just like feeling about to that so much.
Okay. So if you're doing the setup then, you gotta
Yeah, it's way better.
Feel better, and you're gonna feel the speed better. Because you're gonna feel the wind in your face all the time. It's only gonna help you. You need some more stuff out of here?
just had 5 days of spring battle, and here we are now with the FIS World Cup here in Flachau. Men's and women's snowboard qualification day today. Finals tomorrow. 36 women, 60 men will all be condensed to just 25. That's 10 women and 15 men. 16 men, excuse me, 36. Maths was never my strong point, so that is why. For qualification today, we've got a little bit of extra training, and then we are a bit of extra training, and then we'll get things underway. We're looking to get things underway here around about 10:35.
Sound out.
I'm handheld, so no belly. Yes, but I have the converter on the back, so yeah.
trick actually. How much you are needed?
We only test now.
There needs to be one parachute.
Test lättare från
30.
Yeah.
3-0. 26.
I don't know. You still have
Vill du åka med mig?
Ja.
Vill du åka med mig?
Ja.
It's open.
I'll send it over to you now.
Hast du den schon angeschaut? Nein, hat er noch keine Zeit.
Mega geil.
Mega gut, ja.
Überall überrascht.
Ja, Welcome to Absolut Park.
Nein, aber es schaut echt voll winter wirklich gut. Und mit der Drohne.
I'm sorry, there's no one on course right now? There's nobody on course.
Medics, please! Medics!
Ari? Jump.
Yeah.
Medics? Yep.
I opened my arm. That works pretty good. I think I'm a nimble, but they nimble.
Copy, I'm on the course.
so we do have a little bit of a break in the proceedings here. Just want to sort a few little bits and bobs out. Late in the competition, we'll be kicking things off around about 10:35, being well. It is a very good Morgan from Flachau. But for now, grab a coffee, get locked in, find your vantage point. We do have a big screen down at the bottom. You can see all of the action from top to bottom of this Absolut Park Flachau World Cup course. And once again, just to reiterate, this is indeed the Absolut Park FIS Snowboard World Cup here in Flachauwinkl. We're going for a 10:35 start time. Women's 2 heats running at the same time. So we'll go first rider from heat 1, then first rider from heat 2, then second rider from heat 1, second rider from heat 2, then third rider from heat 1. You get the gist, yeah? 36 women, just the top 10 advancing, the top 5 from each of the heats. 2 runs, best run counts, very simple. Painful little cuts that you get on your thumb. Do you know those things? So practice underway. We're back up and running. The sun doing its absolute damn best here to help the show, and it will be a show. Final World Cup before we have the World Championships in St. Moritz. Crowning Crystal Globe winners as well here. And when you do look down the start list, it is quite literally a who's who of female snowboarding. The likes of Miyabi Onitsuka, Mari Fukada, Zoe Sadowski-Sinner, Tess Cody, nice to see her back. Rary Ibuchi, Lily Devonove, who's on an absolute charge, it's got to be said. She can't legally buy a lottery ticket, And I think in some countries she's probably still young enough where she has to mandatory sit on a child's car seat. But she's absolutely destroying it at the moment, riding so well. Really exciting to watch her come up through the ranks. And then you look into Heat 2, you've got the likes Mia Brooks, Anna Gasser, Annika Morgan, Kokomo Marassi, Laurie Blumer, Julie Marino as well, back, hopefully fighting fit. It's going to be nice to see her get through this course. Momo Suzuki, to name but a few. So, practice underway here, and we will be aiming to kick women's qualification off around about 10:35. Taking requests on the DJ front. I will be obviously trying to commentate, talk you through the proceedings, keep you entertained, look good, as well as watch the screens. So DJing might come a little bit difficult, but I'll try my best. I'm not very good at multitasking because I'm a man. So, we are not a million miles away from kicking things off here. We have just had the spring battle through this course. We've had 5 days of absolute shredding through this course. And the live finals, well, they're going to be on your YouTubes and other service providers on Friday night. Henry Jackson will be the live host, taking apart the runs that were filmed through this course. 5 days. So these riders have had so much practice through this course that actually there should be, dare I say it, and it's easy for me in the commentary booth, no excuses today. Saying that though, everything changes, doesn't it? Speed, snow, the wind, the light conditions. But it's going to be a good day. We are excited. Once again, welcome everybody. 36 riders, 36 female snowboarders going through this course. 2 heats running, I can never say this word, I'm going to give it a go. Concurrently? Concurrently. Is that a word? I believe it is. It is now. So, the top 5, you are only battling the number of competitors in your heat though, let's remember that. So heat 1 and heat 2 will run at the same time, but you're only going to be battling the 18 in your heat, but the top 5 will advance. Oh yeah, there we go. So this is the Flachau World Cup, and it is a delight. If perhaps you're thinking you're just sneaking a few runs in, I can see a few people standing on the side of the piste here. You guys look like you should be at work. And if indeed you are on your way down, you've come to sneak a few runs in before work, you can get this on live on YouTube. Qualifications broadcast on YouTube, and you've got Henry Jackson over there taking you through those proceedings. So, no excuses to not keep up to date with the World Cup here. close.
Se kamerman znači aj Kamaš je TV. Okay.
So we've got some extended training for you until 10:35. Shout out to the Shake crew working tirelessly to get this Absolut Park in its normal shit-shaped tip-top condition that it is.
Samo udajnik, da je bolj noter, udajnik za wireless gor. Samo bo da bolj sem noter v kot, tako da ne bo tako, da ne bo
somebody with kind of electrical, let's say Henry Jackson's intellect, because you'll end up drawing naughty things. The other people tasking dropping first will be the Army on Itsuka, followed by Hannah Norman. We'll then have Ali Hickman from Shibuya, Mari Fukada, and then into Mia Brooks. That's your first 6 to go through this course. Remember, 2 runs with the best run counting. Top 5 from each heat. Advanced women first, then the men. A little bit later on this afternoon. The sun is out, yes! Oh my goodness, I did not think I'd need sun cream today. That is a welcome, welcome sight. Although as I've been experiencing over the last 5 days, yeah, they're on the push-ups. Come on, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Yeah, good, correct. Well done, gentlemen. Getting the blood flowing. Yeah, as I've been experiencing here, you can get pretty much all the weather in one day, or in 1 hour. This region, Flachauwinkl here. heats up here.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the FIS Snowboard Worldcup Slopestyle Qualification here from Absolut Park in Flachauwinkl, Austria. My name is Henry Jackson, and I will be taking you through the proceedings today. We have been suffering from a little bit of a weather delay, but by all accounts, we are getting ready to go. The course is looking amazing. We have the top hitters here to perform for your viewing pleasure at this last FIS Slopestyle World Cup of the season. We will be crowning the Crystal Globe winners at the end of this event in various disciplines. And there's a look at our start gate. We have a heavy field here today, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, most of the riders have been here for the last week competing in the Absolut Park Spring Battle. A different style of contest, a video-based contest where they have to film their best line through this same park. So they've all had plenty of training. Unfortunately, the weather has come in a little bit compared to how it was. We had beautiful sunshine for pretty much all of the last 5 days. But the weather was predicted to be a little bit worse than it is. As you can see behind Tess Cody there, the sun is poking out from behind the clouds. And we are getting ready for a great day of competition. So we have 2 heats of women's. They'll be running double-up system. For those of you unfamiliar with the double-up system, a rider from heat 1 will drop, and then almost immediately a rider from heat 2 will drop, backing it up. The judging panel will be split, and they are looking for the top 5 riders from each heat to move through to the finals tomorrow. The weather is predicted to be getting worse tomorrow, so we'll be seeing possibly some heavier runs going down today, because it could be that the results from qualification today will stand. And there is a look at one of the best slopestyle courses of the season. The riders have been saying it's a heavy course, it's a long course, it is tiring. However, it is one of the funnest to ride. Of course, always fun times here in Absolut Park. Absolut Park in Flachauwinkl, Austria, celebrating its 25th birthday this year. So 25 years of freestyle here in Flachauwinkl. Look at some of our crowd who've been braving the weather. A little bit of fresh snow on the ground, but definitely not enough to be setting up your powder boards for all those powder junkies out there. And yeah, sun started to shine down on the course, moments away from starting. Just being handed a note here, so we do have some DNSs. Bib number 2, Mia Brooks, sadly won't be dropping. Bib number 6, Anna Gasser, will not be dropping. Bib number 18, Ariane Buri from Switzerland, will not be dropping. And Julia Marino. So some relatively heavy hitters there, of course. Sadly for for the Austrians tuning in, Anna Gasser will not be taking her on. That's big news. And of course, the leader of the slopestyle rankings, Mia Brooks. That is huge news. So the door being left wide open for Mari Fukada, who's sitting in 2nd place on the rankings. So, big news coming out of the start gate. In the background, you can hear my co-commentator, live commentator, Tim Warwood, who's been out here handling proceedings all week for the spring battle. He's down in the chill area, keeping all our live guests entertained. So our first rider to drop in should be Miyabi Onitsuka from Japan. And then we'll switch over to Heat 2, who will be Hannah Norman. Don't forget, you can tune in for all the live scores on the FIS app. Very intuitive app. Here you go, there's a look at our start gate. So Miyabi Onitsuka, no stranger to competition. Ali Hickman, Mari Fukada. Now Mari Fukada from Japan is sitting in 2nd position on the overall slopestyle rankings. And with the news that Mia Brooks will not be dropping, this might be her chance to clinch that Crystal Globe. Zoe Sadowski-Sinot, of course, as well, making a return to competition after some months off. And there's another look at this beautiful slopestyle course. Looks a little bit bare for snow, but remember, Austria has been suffering from not a particularly good winter. So yesterday, all of those white patches were nice and green and brown, and everyone has been enjoying some beautiful spring conditions. But of course, everybody knows spring conditions, spring weather can be a mixed bag. So we woke up this morning to about 5 to 10 centimeters of fresh snow in places. The park crew here doing their very best to clear the course, and We've been watching training intently, and the ladies do have enough speed to clear the course. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some slightly mellower runs. If you check out social media, you will have seen all the runs being posted from the spring battle over the last 5 days. And now we are on, ladies and gentlemen, Miyabi Onitsuka from Japan, our first rider on course. So first feature is this redirect wall ride. Starting things off with a sort of front side lip slide, coming into the double kink rail, 50-50 to no slide. Onto the higher rail, front board 270 off, locking that top rail in nice and clean. Onto this cannon rail. Now we've been seeing people doing backside 1440s off that rail, if you can believe it, through the week. So front 3, now into the first jump. She'll go frontside 720 melon. Nice and clean. Miyabi, no stranger to competitions, multiple X Games medalist. And comes in with a big backside 720 to finish things off. Solid, clean run to start things off from Miyabi Onitsuka from Japan. And off she goes, back up to the top. So we'll move quickly into heat number 2. The next rider to drop will be Hannah Norman from the United States, regular footed rider. Getting the final words of advice.
Yeah.
Of course, we've got the mics up there as well. Maybe we can steal a little bit of secret information. So for those of you not familiar with Flachauwinkl and Absolut Park, 25 years of this park. It's one of the top destinations for freestyle in Europe, nay the world. Some of our shape crew at the back.
Rider number 14, you can drop.
Gary Greenshields, our starter, up the top as well. Former Burton Pro snowboarder, former Quicksilver team manager, and now Absolut Park events and comms manager. So dropping in next will be Ali Hickman. So, sorry about that. No, that's not Ali Hickman, that is Hannah Norman. Pretty sure. Yeah, that is Hannah Norman, not Ali Hickman. So fakie to forward board slide, Hannah coming in onto the whoop rail, nice 50-50 frontside 360 out. Coming in to the cannon rail. As I said, there's been multiple insane tricks. And speaking of insane tricks, go straight in for the 50-50 front flip. Love a bit of inverted action. Double wildcat over the first jump. Doesn't get the grab in, but that is a solid run so far for Hannah. And corked inverted frontside 7 a la Jim Rippey. Solid first run for Hannah Norman from the United States of America. Maybe a little bit squirrely on the grabs. Have a few things to clean up. But coming out of the gate swinging. So this will be Ali Hickman from heat number 1. There we go. From Australia.
Copy that. Rider 17, you're good to go.
So Ali Hickman on course right now. Goofy footed rider into the redirect wall ride. Nice rock to fakie. Now coming in switch at the rail section. She'll go frontside lip slide 270 out, locking that one in. Oh, sorry, front one on. Probably looking for the switchback one on, didn't quite get it. 50-50 off. Beautiful frontside grab on the frontside 3 out of the cannon rail. Nice backside 720 melon grab, just a little bit backseat on the landing, and unfortunately that will be a throwaway run for Ali. And she will have to get it done in run number 2 as we move back up to the top of the course for our second rider from heat number 2, which will be Xiru Zhong from China. Sam Hulbert there, former professional snowboarder himself from the United States. Team China's coach right now. Forgive me, I'm just trying to pull up some scores for you. And here we go. Churi dropping in now, regular footed rider. left foot forwards. Part of this massive Chinese contingent that's over here. Sort of alley-oop wall slide at the moment. Now, our head judge, Beggsy, Adam Beggs, had said that the most scores you can get for that wall ride are going to be up on top of the coping. He said that's where all the consequences in the run. So if you're not going up near the coping, near the top, the lip of that wall ride, your scores are going to reflect that. Now, still, solid run so far. Lovely frontside 360 melon lean grab off the cannon rail. Now coming in frontside 720, also with that lean, nice and clean from Shiru. Coming into that big money booter. And she'll go backside 720, Weddle grab. Solid run for the young Chinese rider. Currently sitting 16th position in the WSPL rankings. And we will move back up to the top of the course for Mari Fukada. Now, Mari Fukada is sitting at 2nd position in the overall FIS World Cup standings. The big news is that Mia Brooks from the United Kingdom will not be dropping for this competition. So the gate has been left open for Mari Fukada to surpass Mia Brooks if it is possible. She's had a tough week at the spring battle so far. We haven't seen too much from Mari. However, this is where it really matters for her. Okay, so I've got some scores now. Miyabi Onitsuka putting down a 64.75 in heat number 1. Shiri Zhong putting down 59.75, and Hannah Norman with a 50.50, and Ali Hickman with a 14.75. So Miyabi Onitsuka on the top spot in heat number 1, and Shiri in first in heat number 2. Now, Mari Fukada, young Japanese rider, exploded onto the scene a couple of years ago. She's got switch backside 12s, she got backside 12s. Lovely alley-oop slide on that wall ride. Unfortunately, not quite completing the spin that she would have liked, but not holding back as she goes nose slide through the double king. 50-50 front 3 out. Oh, getting a little squirrely on that one as well. Maybe the nerves, maybe the news that Mia Brooks has dropped out, possibly playing into her head at the moment. And now she's starting to get to business. Frontside lip slide, 270 out with the tail slide, tail grab, sorry. Frontside 720 Weddle, getting to work now. A few bumps through the kick line with that new snow overnight, and a beautiful backside 720. So of course at this stage the riders are probably looking to do just enough to qualify, so they have to be in the top 5 in each heat for the women. However, with tomorrow's weather looking particularly tricky, maybe we will see the results from today standing, but I don't want to speculate on that right now. Because today we were predicted much worse weather, and as you can see behind Annika Morgan, the sun is out, the sky is blue, and the riders are having a great time. So dropping in next from Mittenwald in Deutschland, Annika Morgan, Absolut Park team rider, so no stranger to this course or this area. 2nd place last year overall on the freestyle rankings. Put down a great run for a spin battle, run a beautiful backside 1080 melon grab, her signature trick. And getting ready to drop in for her first run of 2. Scores coming in for Mari Fukada, 68 points and into that top spot in heat number 1. And back up to the top, Annika Morgan. Auf geht's, Annika. Hopefully the Morgan family tuning in. Of course, her older brother, Ethan Morgan, a very established and experienced professional snowboarder, founder of DIYX Jam. Nice lip slide through the double kink. Backboard 270 out on the high rail. It's over 6 feet high there, giving the riders plenty of time to do those pretzels and Danishes off. Nice 50-50 back 3 off. Stylish as ever for Annika now. Comes in, frontside 720 melon. A little short on that one. She'll have to tuck for speed. Coming into the big 5th jump in the pro line here. Backside 720 melon. So solid top to bottom from Annika Morgan, a full pull. A little bit of knuckle on jump number 2, but I don't think it's going to affect her score too much at this point. So we have a look there for Zoe Sadowski-Sinnott from New Zealand, Olympic champion, multiple X Games winner, one of the most progressive female riders of all time. Had a tricky injury just niggling at her for the first part of the season, chose to take some time off. She actually came here to Absolut Park to train prior to the Lax Open, prior to the X Games, and absolutely dominated. Putting down the run of her life, switch backside 12, backside 1440, frontside 10. Been having a great time every morning. She's been up in the chill house playing some football or some soccer. Not a contact sport, soccer, to get warmed up. And you can go and check out her run from the competition on Instagram at the moment. But now, you know, spring battle's done, one door closes, it's time to move through the next one. It's time to get it done now for qualification for the first ever FIS World Cup here in the Absolut Park. Former professional rider and Absolut Park team rider Seppi Schmitz there, now moved over to the Belgian coaching team. Here we go. Zoe Sadowski-Synnott dropping in for her first run of 2. Let's see what she's got for us. Switch, alley-oop, lip slide, revert. Bringing her back round to regs. Backside, board side, 270 out. Here we go, front blunt, sorry. I'll eat those words, thank you very much. Front blunt, 450 out. Now switch in at the cannon rail. Is she gonna go for the switch underflip? She does. Ladies and gentlemen, this is looking really good for Zoe. This is pretty much her spring battle run. There she goes, frontside 720, no speed issues for Zoe. Locking it in, super clean so far. Just gotta finish it off. Oh, huge backside double cork, 1080. Zoe Sadowski-Synnott came to play, ladies and gentlemen, putting it down in run number 1. A marked step up from the runs from the other ladies. That was really, really good snowboarding. Great to watch. Absolutely fantastic. As we get back up to the top for Jubes Pelchat from Canada. Daughter of former professional snowboarder J.F. Pelchat. And there's a look at our judges. An incredibly experienced panel there. That's where they're doing all the business from. They're actually sitting through the door to my left. Hopefully they're not listening to my horrible chat. So there we go, scores are in for Zoe. A 89.50 and onto the top spot in heat number 1 now. Jubes Pelchat dropping in for her first hit. And unfortunately just lost that one there. No slide through the double kink. Lip slide 270 out, looking good there. We'll have to find out what she did on the wall ride. Brushing off some speed. 50-50, back 5 out. Wow, going absolutely massive off the cannon rail. Unfortunately, a little bit too much amplitude, I think, on that. You just have to roll past jump number 2. Jump number 1. And that may have to be a throwaway. Her top section was looking really, really special.
Back to the top. They might have missed footage, so you might get a rerun.
She may be getting news that she's going to get a rerun. That may be... I'm not 100% sure. It might be that there's a rerun called due to the angle of that wall ride. You missed that one. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure I'll get the information as and when. Beautiful board slide through that double kick. And we will head up back to the top for heat number 1's rider dropping in next. Should be Evie Popper from Belgium, former Olympic junior champion. Seppi Schmitz there, as I said, now on the coaching program for Belgium. So no stranger to pressure, no stranger to competition. She has that Olympic junior gold medal in her cabinet. Hasn't quite had the results that you would have expected. She kind of exploded onto the scene as a young 15-year-old, dominating a lot of competitions. Had a really, really strong showing, and then in the last couple of years haven't quite seen the same results. However, plenty of gas left in the tank, I believe, and especially now that you've got Seppi Schmitz in your corner.
Go on, Evie.
All right, here we go. Getting ready to drop. Regular footer, left foot forwards.
Come on.
Back round the box here. Second camera, getting a nice interview for TV. Okay, drop it in switch for her first hit on this wall ride. The redirect wall ride. Fakey rock and roll, switch rock and roll. Fakey forwards. Going in for that half cab on back, 3 out on the down rail. Now the down rail is seen to be the simplest feature there, however, with a really technical trick like that, you should be locking in some solid points, especially with that 360 off the whoop rail as well. Into the cannon rail, what's Evie got? The front flip nose grab off, we love a bit of that. Wow, taking an interesting line, almost disappearing off the edge of the kicker though, but managing to put the frontside 720 down. And will she go backside 720? She does, getting the tail grab in, so clean run for Evie Poppet from Belgium. So it looks like we do have a locked score in for Jubes Pelchat, so I'm not 100% sure.
The last jump like cleaner.
Yeah, it must be a locked-in score, so that's all good, 13.50. So the rankings as it stands, we've got in heat number 1, Zoe in top spot with 89.5, Mari Furcado in second, and Rabiot in third. And in heat number 2, we got Annika Morgan, Shubi Chong, and Hannah Norman on those top 3. At the top now, we have Kokomo Marazi getting ready to drop in from Japan. Here she is for her first run. And then switch at the wall ride. Nice. Alley-oop, switch, lip slide, revert. No slide pretzel, putting it down. Wow, Kokomo is not taking it easy. Oh no, the commentator's curse. I'm so sorry, Kokomo. Kokomo looking to get things started on that really high rail. Just slips off a little bit, using the rest of the run for her training, as it were. That's a shame. Still manages to put in the front sort of double dip 9. Coming into the last jump, will she go 9 again? Core to cab 540. So throwaway run potentially for Kokomo, and she'll have to get it done in run number 2. Now Kokomo's in heat number 2. And we are back up to the top 4. Melissa Paperkamp from the Netherlands, 2nd place, so a silver medal at the Junior Olympics. Few years ago now. She's been dealing with a knee injury the last few months. She's taken out at the end of last season, spent the summer rehabbing, and came back. I believe the Laax Open was her first competition back in the bib. Great to have her back and representing the Netherlands.
Thank you, Ruby.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gary.
Here we go, Paperkamp on course, regular footed rider. Starts off regular stance, front side lip slide revert. Oh, cab 2 on, 2 off. Solid rail line at the top for Melissa. Backboard 270 out on the high rail, brushing off speed there. No slide pretzel. Oh, the laziest no slide pretzel the world has ever seen. Coming in switch at the jump now. Will she go? Huge cab 9. Wow.
Huge.
Phone up the Dutch wax tech. That was incredible. Into a frontside 9. So back-to-back 900s for Melissa Paperkamp. Absolutely no mellow runs for her. Straight out of the gates and swinging. We love it. So solid opening run. I'll wait for the scores to come up on my laptop before I update you with that, but that was a great run. Of course, she's in heat number 1. So at the moment, Zoe Sadowski-Sinnott, I don't think is going to be bumped out with that run with her 89.50. Of course, she had the back double 10. She had the switch underflip on the cannon rail. Pretty much top-notch run. Well, I couldn't find anything wrong with it. Back up to the top for heat number 2 is Laurie Blouin from Canada, one of the more experienced competitors in the field. Multiple successes, former world champion, X Games gold medalist. And the rest drop it in now for a first run switch at the wall ride. Frontside lip slide revert there in the wall ride. Sorry, switch frontside lip slide revert. No slide through the double kink. Front one on, switch back one off. .50-50 backflip out. Looking solid through the top section. Now, what's Laurie got for us? Moving forwards. Backside 720, little tickle of a grab there. Judges will have to dock her for that. And into frontside 720 melon. So a relatively mellow run for Laurie, but clever competition riding. She's only looking to get in that top 5 conversation to qualify a spot through to our finals. There's a drone shot of our start area and a little bit of a taste of what the rest of the park has here. If you're anywhere in the area, I highly recommend coming to Absolut Park if you've never been. One of the premier parks in Europe. Super fun to ride. I managed to cut in a few laps over the last few days. Really, really good times out in Flachauwinkl. So there's a look at our leaderboard so far from heat number 1. Sadowski Sinnott in first, Evie Poppy in second, and Mary Furcada in third. And as I've said earlier, Mary Furcada, I believe, is in the conversation for taking that crystal globe. I think she has the podium in order to clinch it. So Tess Cody back in the bib and back in the start gate. Tess was suffering from some concussion issues earlier on in the season. Made her first drop in for a competition at the Calgary Snow Rodeo a few weeks ago and managed the podium. Great to have her back and competing. Of course, an Absolut Park team rider, so it's essentially a home mountain for Tess. And she absolutely smashes it on that top section. Maybe came off the double kick a little bit early, but then locking in for the high rail. Big frontside 360, melon grab, lean style into backside 720. Huge amplitude for Tess. Oh, a little bit too much for her. Unfortunately, can't quite hold that one through the landing. So that is going to be a throwaway run for Tess, sadly. But of course, we do give her a second chance to answer. 2 runs, best run count is the format for the qualifications here. So hopefully she'll get it done in run number 2. There you can see some scores for heat number 1. So Melissa Paperkamp on that bubble with a 61.75. As we get ready for our next rider, Romy van Vreden, sorry, from the Netherlands. Okay, to get it done, competing in the first ever FIS World Cup here in Absolut Park. There's been a Europa Cup previously, and of course the spring battle has been running for many, many years. But this year, the first time FIS World Cup. Hallowed grounds. So Romy van Vreden dropping in regular foot. Left foot forwards, here she goes into the wall ride, redirect. Alley-oop rock and roll to start things off. Backboard, 270 out, locking that one in clean. Now into the whoop rail. What she got for us, 50-50 front 3 out. Looking good so far, brushing off a little bit of speed, coming into the cannon rail. A mixture of air time and rad time. Jib time, it isn't it? Still all radical times here. Winding up for a backside spin, gets that backside 720. I don't think she got the grab in there, so she'll have to be docked for points there. And frontside 720 again. Some problems with the grab, but a full pull from top to bottom nonetheless. And ladies and gentlemen, our first rider who has actually followed direction and stopping in the finish gate. Incredible. So back up to the top. For our next rider from the United States of America. Stan and Mike up there in the start gate. Getting ready to get it done, Rebecca Flynn. From the United States. All focus. Nice front side wall ride there. A little bit more of a sort of street style wall ride. Seen in video part. Oh no! No slide pretzel on the double kink. And just hooking up in that slightly chundery snow on the right-hand side of the landing. That is a shame for Rebecca. So unfortunately, this is going to be a throwaway run for her, but she does have 2 runs. Best run counts. Let's have a look what she's got for us down the rest of the course, though. May still put 1 down. Sorry, put down the rest of the
down here at the bottom. Yeah, Rebecca,
Big Ollie Shifty, representing White Space, Sean White's company. Of course, Sean White holding the inaugural Snow League competition last week over in Aspen, Colorado, and by all accounts, an extremely successful event. As we move back up to the top for Hannah Eilertsen from Norway, regular footer. Giving the final high five from Mr. Clevedale, former professional snowboarder himself, and part of the most successful snowboard family of all times. Oh, it's almost like a pivot grind in the top there for Hannah Eilertson. Beautiful, and then she disappears into oblivion with the frontside board slide. No slide pretzel on the high rail, looking pretty good so far. You can see the different colors in the snow conditions there, representing the new snow and the kind of more solidly set snow, which froze overnight. To the cab 540, nice grab in that one.
Cab 5, excuse me. And then we go backside.
And backside 9, yeah. Hannah Eilertson putting it down in run 1, maybe missing the grab on the back 9, but full pull top to bottom, sick run for the young Norwegian. Maybe check the replay for that frontside board side on the rail, see if there are any issues there. And there's our drone is in the air. A few of the tourists here enjoying their holiday, checking out the proceedings. Of course, tomorrow is finals day. Austrian flag flying there. Sad news out with the start gate is that Austrian Anna Gasser will not be starting. However, we do have some others in the field, of course. Hannah Karrer, Hannah Snow on Instagram will be dropping in later on, and Celine Lakata in Steiermark will also be dropping. So 2 Austrians flying the flag for the local teams in the women's. I'll have to check the start gate for the men's later. So we'll be running the women's through 2 runs, best run counts. Then we'll have a pause for some training, and then we'll be on to the men's. So getting ready to drop in now. At the top, we've got Reira Iwabuchi, one of the most successful Japanese riders of all time, the first woman to put down the triple cork, frontside triple cork. Tried it, of course, at the finals in Beijing. Winter Olympic Games, couldn't quite put it down. Absolut Park team rider herself. Half cab 50-50 on the down rail. Been training in China the last weeks in a private training facility with the Yas Sato coaching program. And made it over for her first start in the FIS World Cup in her home team park. Absolute. Coming in with a lovely frontside 720. Oh no, just a little bit too much on that one. Sadly, oh, that's a shame for Reira. But of course, it is only the first run. Ladies and gentlemen, don't worry, she will have a chance to answer back in run number 2. And we'll move back up to the top for Momo Suzuki from Japan. First year on the World Cup circuit for Momo, has been competing incredibly well. A couple of podiums. Let's have a look at where it went wrong. Just a little bit too heavy on that tail. Unfortunately, unable to put it down. As we get back up to the top. Look at our start gate. A who's who of freestyle competition right now. There we go. Momo Suzuki here from Japan, getting ready to drop. Regular footed rider. First year on the World Cup circuit and a very successful entry to competition. With number 23, oh, MJ vibes, Michael Jordan vibes with the alley-oop rock and roll. Now into the down rail, 50-50, no slide, nicely done. High rail, frontside board side, oh no, just hanging up a little bit on that frontside board side. Hopefully she's all good. Yeah, looks like she's okay. Ah, it's a shame for Momo.
So big onto that high bar.
Just trying to put down run number 2. Hopefully she's all good here. So a little look at how it's all shaking out in the wash at the moment. Heat number 1, we've got a solid top 5 with Melissa Papercamp on the bubble, with Miyabi Onitsuka in 4th, Mari Fukada in 3rd, Evie Poppy in 2nd, and Zoe Stoffke-Sinnet in 1st. Over on heat number 2, we have Robbie van Vreden on that bubble, so 2 Dutch bubbles going on. Shiri Zhang from China, Annika Morgan in 3rd, Hannah Eilertson in 2nd, and Laurie Blouin in 1st. Here's where it went wrong, just a little hang up there, maybe a little sticky. And going down heavy on that right shoulder. Hope everything is okay for Momo as we get back up to the top. For one of the youngest riders in the field, from Colorado, Lily DeWanaway, her signature pink helmet. First year in competition, was in the X Games Rail Jams at the Lax Open. So our riders just checking out the scores there. So, Lily DeWanaway. Tim Warwood, our live on snow commentator, was calling that Lily DeWanaway is going to go all the way onto the podium at this competition. So let's see if his predictions come true. So alley wall ride pop on the redirect into the down rail. She's got a nice solid frontside board slide locked in nice and clean.
What can the 15-year-old do here in
Backboard
Austria?
270 out. Yeah, she has been going upside down off the cannon rail all week. Will she be going for it again? There you go. Huge. Oh no, just overcooks the front flip on the cannon rail. Now, with those nollie front flips, it is so hard to slow down your rotation once you've given it the mustard. You pop, and it's kind of, with backflips, you can kind of lay them out, tuck them in. But with those front flip, it is so hard to slow down the fulcrum speed once you've dug that nose in. So unfortunately, a throwaway run for Lily. As we get back up for Evelina Taka from Finland, should be the next rider to drop.
Yes, she can do this.
Excuse me. Yeah, should be Evelina Taka from Finland.
Back up to heat 2. 18 snowboarders in each heat, with only the top 5 advancing. Top 10 will be through to our finals tomorrow, weather permitting. I do wonder if a little bit of strategy comes into play at this point where you go,
However,
you can't think like that, can you? You just can't think like that. Evelina finish, snowboarder. Next in. Switchboard slide. Lovely switchboard.
here we go. Should be Evelina Taka. Backboard 270 out.
270, so all that top front switch right backwards.
I don't think this is Evelina Taka. I'm a little bit confused right now.
Solid run through the rails.
Cab 5 there.
The crowd giving her as much applause as they can down here.
Frontside 7 now. Gonna have to double check that. That looked like Jube's Pelchat. So that was Jube's Pelchat. From my knowledge, that was Jube's Pelchat. But I may be wrong. That's Noveli Engholm getting ready to drop in from Sweden. Here we go. I could be wrong. That could be Evelina Taka. There we go. Rock and roll on the wall ride for Noveli Engholm from Sweden. Board slide through the down, flat down. Backboard 270 out. Yeah, puts it down. Sun is coming out thick and fast here in Absolut Park. We were told it was going to be snowing all day. And somehow the weather gods are blessing us with a beautiful day. Unfortunately, the course does have a bit of fresh snow on it, so that has been the issue earlier in the morning. That was why we delayed, and maybe some of the issues for the girls. There's sort of mixture between that solid frozen snow overnight and a little bit of that fresh, kind of stickier snow from the day. But we haven't had too many speed issues so far. Unfortunately for Noveli, that will be a throwaway run as we move back up to the top. There's Team Italy hanging out with Melissa Paperkamp, enjoying those sunny vibes. And this is Evelina Taka. Hug there from Coach Saku, who actually yesterday nearly killed me in the fun park. He was hitting a gap in the park as I was doing a jib in the landing, and we missed each other by about 30 centimeters. So luckily we all survived. And now Evelina Taka dropping in for her first run. Rock to fakie on the wall ride. Switch lip slide, 270 out on the down rail. Of course, Sacco, a former pro rider himself, still very, very talented. He's been cutting laps around with Renner in Candice and Evelina all week, sorry. Lip slide, 270 out. Solid rail section there from Evelina coming into the jumps. What she got for us? She'll go frontside 720 tail grab. Yes, puts it down. Tucking for speed for the final jump. It'll be a backside 360. Solid competition tactics right there. She knows that the course is riding not as perfect as normal with this new inclement snow conditions, and putting down a run. So we'll have to see if that goes into the top 5. Right now on the bubble, we've got Li Zhong from China with a 59.75. Wait to see if it's enough as we go back up to the top 4. Heat number 1, Lucia Georgali from New Zealand. Mitch Brown, their coach, giving her the final pep talk and a pound of enough respect as she goes frontside lip slide. 50 nose slide pretzel, nice combo. Little bit of a insecurity in the landing. 180 on the high rail though. Now it is time for business. The cannon rail of destiny. 50-50, Wildcat out. Solid frontside grab on that one as well. New name for me, certainly on the World Cup circuit. And looking super stylish with that frontside 3. Into backside 720s. Ooh, reaching for the grab, got a little tickle, and then thought, I'll have a bit more of that. And locking in the Weddell grab. So solid opening run from Lucia Georgali from New Zealand. Maybe her first World Cup start, as far as I know. I could be wrong on that. My first time seeing her compete.
You guys are on channel 4, right?
To see her out here as we move back up to the top for Hannah Kara, one of the 2 Austrian hopes in the field, aka Hannah Snow. If you follow her on Instagram, I was having a chat with her yesterday. She'd just received a brand new orange Burton snowboard jacket, which she was very proud of. Choosing to ditch that jacket, however, for today's competition. Gary Green just there, the thumb up. And time to go for Hannah Kara. What's she got for us? Alley-oop wall ride slide there on the redirect wall ride. Coming in now. Frontside board slide, locking that one in nice and clean. Solid riding at the top. 50-50, frontside 360, almost with a little shifty, and oh no. Jelly legs proving to be her undoing. She will continue though. The big 50-50 off the cannon rail. Taking speed into this first jump. 360 with the Weddell grab. Excuse me, I haven't done my vocal exercises this morning. Nice shifty, plenty of amplitude on that one. So run number 1 for Hannah Kara in the books. I don't think it's going to be enough to jump into that top 5. So Evelina Tucker jumps into the bubble spot in heat number 2, bumping down Xiuri Zhong with a score of 65 points. So solid tactical riding there. Sam Hulbert, American, coaching for China, lives in Denmark. He's almost as multinational as me. As we get ready for Zhounan Zhang from China, waiting for the final go-ahead. A little reshape now, it seems, for seconds from our incredibly hard-working and talented shape crew from Absolut Park. Here we go. Zhounan Zhang dropping in for her first run. Goofy footer. Solid rock to fakie on the coping. The judges would like that. You see the board, the tail of the board disconnects from the actual flat side of the wall ride, meaning she is committed to the trick on the actual metal coping of the lip, of the wall side. 50-50 front 3 out. Coming in now, cannon rail time. Just 50-50 on that one. Locking it in clean there, tucking for speed. She goes frontside 720. Super clean style. Love the way, just floating through that first jump. And a big backside 360, little knuckle on it. But that'll be a score in the books for our young rider from the People's Republic of China. So we'll move back over to heat number 2. Laura Anger from Estonia, another young face on the slopestyle scene. I was commentating at a rail jam that she was in during the Lax Open. She's absolutely crushing it on the rails, and also competed in the slopestyle at the Lax Open. Wasn't a finalist, but again, the rails are something to watch out for. She drops in for a first run switch. There we go, cab 360, revert slide on the redirect. Coming in now. Front blunt 270 nose bonk comes off pretty early. The judges will have to dock her for that. They want to see them sliding all the way to the end of the rail, but she manages to back it up with a very nice backboard 270 out. Brushing off a little bit of speed for the cannon rail. Lovely 50-50 frontside 360 lean melon grab. Setting up for this first jump, frontside 360 frontside grab. Puts it down. What's she got on the last jump? Got to put it down. Of course, that insecurity on the top rail. But she'll go for a backside 5. Ooh, managing to hold on. Wow, that was nervous times at that point. Some of our Italians. Oh, the Italians always just hanging out in the sunshine. They know where to go. So we'll wait for the scores for Laura Anger from Estonia, Terveset. As we get ready for our next rider, will be Caitlin Adams from the United States.
So welcome one and all
You got this, Caleb.
There we go, Caitlin Adams from America dropping in for her first run. Regular footer, solid fixture on the World Cup circuit. Nice frontside lip slide on the redirect. Down rail. Oh, front one on, half cab off. Maybe off a little bit early, but not too bad. 50-50 back three, puts it down. Oh, he's got that ponytail whipping round. The kind of rudder, huge stalefish grab off the cannon rail. Big, massive backside 360. Caitlin just throwing caution to the wind. And she's going to duck out for the final jump. I'm not quite sure what went wrong there. She seemed like she had plenty of speed, almost too much speed, some might say. And back up to the top for her second run. As we head over to Maisie Hill, representing the UK.
Maisie, you good to go?
See what she's got for us. Recently signed up to O'Neill and Nidica Snowboards. Goofy-footed rider. Maisie, a very determined competitor. Nice, proper rock and roll. Sorry, proper rock to fakie. 270 on. Yes, 270 on, 270 off. Maisie's been battling that trick all week. 50-50 front three out. Solid rail section from Maisie Hill from the United Kingdom. 50-50, oh, huge 50-50 wildcat nose grab. Tucking for speed. Is she going to go frontside 7? She will. Frontside 7. Maisie looking good so far. Does she have it? Oh, this is going to be interesting. Backside 360, yes, putting it down in run number 1, Maisie Hill from the United Kingdom. I think she was probably looking for more on that second jump, but going massive on jump number 1 and having to readjust and putting that backside 3. So we'll see where she goes with that right now. We've got Evelina Tucker with a very similar jump run on that 5th spot with a 65. However, I do think Maisie's rail tricks were somewhat superior. However, I'm not a judge, so don't take anything that I predict to heart. Moving up to the top, it is Fanny Cantianida from Italy. Now, the Italians have been using this week as their selection process for the team coming in to the Olympic qualifying season. So it is all systems on and turned up to max for every Italian rider. The selection committee are looking at the results from the Spring Battle and this World Cup, and that will choose the riders going into their home Olympic Games. So lots of pressure on these Italian riders. So Fanny greasing that rail section at the top. Coming in with a nice frontside 720, nice. Putting it down.
Now bottom jump, come on Fanny, what have we got here? Boom.
Massive backside 720, sick opening run for the young Italian rider, and there's her teammates up the top, just sunning themselves, waiting to see when it is their turn to drop. I believe they are. Ah, it's only Fanny. Wow, okay. Ah, they were all competing in Spring Battle as well. Sorry, so they're still here hanging out and supporting. Next up for Team Austria, opting for the sunglasses. A bold call. A bold call indeed. I certainly would not be dropping into a course with the speed that you need to hit the jumps here with sunglasses. But Celine Licata throwing caution to the wind. She gets ready for her first run. So she will be the last rider to drop for heat number 2. We do, however, have 3 more from heat number 1. So 2 Austrian hopes in the qualification. The news this morning that Anna Gasser would not be dropping. A sad day for Gasser fans. However, a chance to yet let the younger riders shine. From Steiermark, just round the corner. Not too far from Absolut Park, part of the Austrian team. Studies over in the Stans Snowboard Academy. Very talented rail rider. Was battling some incredible tricks yesterday for the end of the Spring Battle Rail Jam. And now for her first slopestyle run. Rock to fakie on the wall ride. Switch, oh no, coming off early on that switchback board. But board side 270 out, she'll go down on that one. So, throwaway run for Celine. Run number 1. But I was just going to keep going anyway. Why not? Nice frontside 360 stalefish tweak. Jump number 1, still going to continue down the run. And a big backside 720. Oh, just got down on that one as well, unfortunately. But, as I said, 2 runs, best run counts. So that wraps it up for heat number 2. However, we are back up the top for Nora Cornell from Spain. So we'll have 3 more riders from heat number 1. And then we'll do the wrap-up of the top 5 after this number 1 standing. On our shapers there, Yettel. And a little route around in the can. Maybe he's looking for a Red Bull. Maybe he's a sugar-free guy. Maybe he's an organics. Who knows? Go Nora, getting ready to drop. Waiting for the all clear from the judges. Regular footed rider, Nora Cornell, she goes psyching herself up. Vamos Nora. Coming in for a first run or 2 onto the redirect wall ride. Oh, frontside 50-50. Nicely done, solid commitment. Into the, oh, coming off on that king of the double king. Very, very solid skills needed to be board sliding through that, especially with the high stakes of a competition run. Definitely got the skills, but maybe the nerves got the better of her at that point. So what she got for us for the rest of the run, it will be a throwaway, especially looking at the scores that are on that bubble and above for heat number 1. Putting in a nice big backside 720. Melissa Papercamp still holding strong on that bubble spot in heat number 1 with a 61.75. And Zoe Sadowski-Synot dominating in that top spot with an 89.50. There's a look at the replay where it went wrong. She'll have to get back up and get it done. So 2 riders left, Jugala Perach and Laura Zaveshka. Jugala representing Germany.
Which bib? Maybe it's the other.
Yeah,
She's tweeting right now. Do kids still tweet?
The other one is going first.
They don't tweet anymore. Do they X? Who knows?
That's 14 on course.
Okay, looks like we're having a rerun right now, I believe. Hannah Norman. Oh no, sorry, it's not a rerun. Sorry, excuse me, my bad. We're going straight into heat number 2. Sorry about that. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in a broom cupboard essentially. With not as much information as I used to, but it's all good. We love this cupboard. Beautiful spot to be as we watch Hannah Norman cruising down. There's the 50-50 front flip. She's currently sitting not in the top 5, so she's going to have to put it down in the second run. Sun shining. Oh, front double cork 10. Oh, she gets it round. How did she get that round? That was unreal right there. I saw the takeoff. I was like, oh, she's going double. I was like, she's about to hit the knuckle. Just gets the board round. That was absolutely maniacal in its commitment. Wow. So Hannah Norman currently sitting, she's down in 9th position. So she's looking for a score of 66.76 or higher if she wants to get into that top 5 conversation. I'll update you as and when, as we get ready for Jugala Perach, sorry. I'm very sorry, Perach. As she goes, frontside slide on the wall ride, coming into the down rail. She's going to go backboard, 270 out. Onto the high rail, nice nose, blunt slide, lip slide steez, brushing off speed. Now into the cannon rail. 50-50 back, 3 out, puts it down. Frontside 360, jump number 1. Auf geht's, Jugala. Backside 720, putting it down. Solid opening run for the young German rider, born in the year 2006. Wow, young guns. Now back up to the top. So one more rider left in heat number 1, and we're into runs 2 for heat number 2. Shi Chong from China, getting ready to put it down. She's been bumped out of that top 5 conversation. She's down in 7th at the moment. We're still waiting for the scores from Hannah Norman. There are drone shots of our start area. So Hannah Norman, scores coming in 72.75 and into 2nd position, which bumps Annika Morgan out of the top 5. Here we go. Qi Chong from China dropping in for a 2nd run. Regular footer. Alley-oop slide stall on the redirect all right. 50, backboard to fakie. Switch now, half cab on, slipping off a bit early on that one. So stylish and graceful, even though she makes mistakes. So good to see. 50-50 front 3 off. Nicely done. Frontside 720 melon. Boom, the after bang on that. Steezy. And a backside 900. Oh, sadly unable to put that one down. But a nice showing there from Qi Jiang from China. So stylish, so floaty. Not a hair out of place for those frontside 720s. We love that. As we move back over for Laura Zaveshka from the Czech Republic. This will be the last rider who scored in heat number 1's first run. We'll then drop our rider's 2nd run. Nice frontside axle stall with no truck, so it's not really an axle stall, is it? Frontside lip slide 270 out. Front board 270 out, not quite locking that one in as clean as she could have. Brushing off speed, 50-50. Back one, that one was as clean as it could be though. So floaty, Jamie Anderson style on that one. Big switch backside 5. Really nice cork on that little nose bone.
We go.
And coming into a huge frontside 5 as well. Solid run from Laura Saveshka from Czech Republic. Okay, dropping in next, Annika Morgan from Mittenwald in Deutschland. I'll give some nice formal greetings, formal notes. Here we go. Currently sitting outside the finals. Okay, there's her partner, Toto, in the background. Doesn't even give him a look. I love that Toto, don't worry. Here we go, Annika Morgan coming in, backside board slide, revert. Frontside lip slide. Wow, that is a really heavy trick to be locking into in a competition run. Backside board, 270 out. Looking good so far for Annika Morgan. 50-50, back 3 out. Always so stylish on the rails. Now she's got to step things up here. Frontside 720.
7.
Puts it down. Oh, we're going to see the backside 1080.
Jump then.
She might need it. There it is, back 10 melon. The most stylish in the game and absolutely nails it. Annika Morgan, pressure was on outside that top 5. And when she needed it most, she pulls it out of the bag like the proverbial magician and the white rabbit from the hat. That was a great run for Annika Morgan. Dropping in next, first rider for heat number 1. 2nd run, Miyabi Onitsuka from Japan. There's the standings. I'm not even going to try and look at them. Of course, we haven't had that score from Annika Morgan coming yet. Miyabi Onitsuka, X Games winner, former world champion as well, coming in, representing Japan. Sister's a professional golf player. Very talented family. Coming into the cannon rail. 50-50. Oh, the stale fish grab. Nicely done for Miyabi. Frontside 720 melon. Double hand tap, but putting it down nonetheless. Tucking for speed. She's going back 10. She's not. Ooh, interesting. Chooses to play it mellow. So, Tess Cody up the top there. Jubes Pelshart. Yeah, so Jubes Pelshart did get a rerun. But now she's going for her second run. Sorry, I was going to say third. She has had 3 runs, but this is the second scored run due to a technical issue. She had a rerun. So, regular footer from Canada. Oh, loving the use of the ski straps there. Front side slide on the wall ride. Backboard all the way through the double kick. Comes up a hair early. Wonder if the judges will dock that. Little revert there, unfortunately. That's going to dock her score. The overall impression is they don't want to see reverts. Front side grab off the cannon rail. Backside 360 Indy, a little bit short on that. So she's got a score on the board. She's in 4th position with a 72 even right now. So perhaps, you know, going to be counting on that score to secure her spot in the finals. As we move back up, it will be Ali Hickman from Australia, getting ready to go. Having a little dance at the top, feeling the vibes, feeling the flow. Why not? Why wouldn't you? The sun's out. It was meant to be snowing all day. The sun is out. The sky is blue. And that is a look at the pro line and the slopestyle course here at one of the freestyle meccas of Europe, the Absolut Park in Flachauwinkl. Of course, supported by Flachau, the main town just down the road. I've been staying in Flachau. It's a great town to hang out in. A Dutch hub, lots of Dutch people here enjoying the kilometers and kilometers, an expansive piste system they've got. Flachauwinkl, of course, linked up to Flachau, which is linked up to many other resorts around the area, lots of amazing restaurants. Oh, the judges getting heavy metal in their booth. Hopefully they're ignoring my commentary. They can't hear me through the wall, I hope. But right now we have got Ali Hickman getting ready to drop.
Judges ready to pick 3. Confirm, ready for 17.
All right, let's go, Sally Sickman. You get it, girl.
Like to see Australian team coach calling her Sally Sickman. Okay, love it. Right, here she goes, goofy-footed rider. Right foot forwards. Backhand attack on all those Gold Coast point breaks. Switch lip side 278. Half cab on backside 3 into the Larry layback, but unfortunately this isn't surfing. So the judges are going to have to penalise her for that. Front side, oh, love the tweak. A la Frank Screm.
Side 360 Indy, that was really nice.
Tim Ward, our live commentator, just called that frontside 360 Indy.
Into
Todd
jump.
Richards and Pierre Wickberg will be sacrificing him on the altar of Shred Dictionary after this competition, because we all know that it is in fact a frontside 360, frontside grab. Okay, back up to the top for competition domination, perhaps, from Kokomo Murazi. However, not sitting in a normal position in that top 5. She needs a score on the board if we are to see Kokomo performing in our finals. Always stylish. Look at that beautiful belt just flapping in the wind. Coming in for her second run. What's she got? Alley-oop switch lip revert. Now she's back to her regular stance. Is she going to go no slide? No slide back to reg, so mixing it up. She went no slide pretzel in run 1. Now she's going to go lip slide 270 out. Locks it in. Goes a little bit wide as she sets up for the cannonball rail. Front blunt. Oh, front blunt. Weddle grab nose bone. Front double 9. Yeah, doubled it 9 with the double grab. Does that make it a front quad? Who knows?
Switch.
And a cab 5, so solid competition tactics there for Kokomo Murazi. She needs a score higher than 61.75 if she's going to enter into that competition. No, excuse me, that's the wrong heat score. She needs a 69.76 or higher if she wants to be in that top 5. So Hannah Eilertson in the bubble in heat number 2 right now. Getting ready for Mari Fukada right now, sitting in 4th position in heat number 1. Yas Sato there, the super coach of the stars, giving her a hug of positive vibes. Mari Fukada is in the conversation for winning the overall title. However, she needs a good result here. So dropping in, she's got a 68 points on the board so far. Yes, switch slide. Oh, lovely switch slide over the entire wall ride. No slide pretzel. This is a good top section. Switch no slide pretzel. This is the kind of domination we can expect from Mari Furcada. There you go. Super stylish board slide 270 out with the tail grab. In she comes now, huge frontside 720. The pop of Peitu Piranen. Oh my word. Setting up now for a backside 720. Right, there we go. That is really, really clever competition riding. She cleaned it up, she stepped it up. Not quite the technicality of a Zoe Sadowski-Synnott with the back 10 in her run. However, perfection of execution on every single part of the course. We're loving it. There is Robbie Moresi, technical director for the entire FIS Snowboard Tour. First time here in Absolut Park. We have one of the world's most qualified judges, Julian Larog, Arico, tuning in. He's still sitting on his 17th plane ride back from Aspen, Colorado, from judging the Snow League as we get ready for Laurie Blouin from Canada. Currently qualified in second position. Still waiting for the scores for Mari Furcada. There we go, 80.50 and into second position. Job done for Mari. Now Laurie Blouin coming in. Oh, that is maybe the best hit of the day on the wall ride. Full commitment, switch, rock and roll, fakey rock and roll for Laurie Blouin. This is looking really good. She's sitting in third position right now in heat number 2. The sun's come out and the ladies are warming up. There we go, big old wildcat. Off the cannon rail, huge back 7. Oh no, a little bit too big for Laurie. Not able to lock that one in, but she has got a score of 74 points on the board, so I think she's going to be okay. Brushing off speed there through the finish, through the finish gate. As we move back up to the top 4. Oh, top place qualifier at the moment. Zoe Sadowski-Synnott from New Zealand. What's she going to be up to? She's already got a high score of 89.50. Nothing to risk right now, but Zoe is a fierce competitor. Well, oh, that is a perfect fakey rock to rock and roll. Fakey rock and roll there from Zoe. Same trick as Laurie. Front blunt, 270 out. 450 out, Henry, pay attention. 450 out there from Zoe. Not taking it easy in the slightest. Is she going to try and step things up? She is. She's going front 10. Oh, no. Zoe Sadowski-Synnott going for the front 10. Trying to step things up. Absolutely no need at this point. But why not? We know what a competitor she is. And she's got the highest score of the day with an 89.5 already in run number 1. The crowd starting to gather. The dulcet tones of Tim Warwood on the live mic, keeping them entertained, no doubt. As we get back up to the top 4. Romy van Vreden from the Netherlands. Regular footed rider, here she goes. The sun is out, the sky is blue. Rock to fakie. Giacomo Cratter, of course. Team coach for the Netherlands. Oh no, backside board slide. And Reva out, so that is going to have to be a throwaway run for Romy. Sitting in 10th position in heat number 2, so unfortunately we're not going to be seeing her through moving into our finals. Look at the weather now. So those of you tuning in who've seen that the course does look a little bit chundery at the moment, we did get around 5 to 10 centimeters of fresh snow overnight. So the shape crew, one of the hardest working crews in snowboarding, have been tirelessly out there. So I was speaking to the technical directors and we got just enough snow for a problem, not enough snow to get the snowcat out, okay? So normally with more snow we would have been able to link up the piston bully, the snowcat, and groom the landings perfectly. However, there was not enough snow. So what that means is if the cat tries to drive up the landing, it will actually do more damage than good, okay? Then with the side slipping. So all the shapers have been out side slipping. They've been rakes trying to just drag that snow off the run-ins and off the landings to make the course as good as possible for our riders. It's a tireless and somewhat thankless job for the shapers. If you ever go to a ski resort and you meet a shaper, buy them a drink. They are very hard-working, and a lot of times, you know, in it for the love. All of the shape crew here as well, very talented snowboarders. We've got former Austrian team riders, former pro riders in the shape squad, so really, really high-quality crew. So, next up, Evie Popper from Belgium. Former Olympic junior gold medalist, dropping in for a second run of 2, currently sitting not in the top 5, so. No, she is, sorry, she's, mate, I get in the wrong information all the time. She is in the top 5, she's 4th position right now in heat number 1, so sitting with a score of 68.25, so solid score at the moment. She will be looking to improve, hopefully, to secure that spot in the finals. Brushing off speed, coming into the cannon rail. Front flip, nose grab. Oh, no, a little bit too big there. A little bit too much speed there for Evie, but as I said, she is in the top 5 at the moment, so her work could be done. It's the other riders who are going to have to step up to her if they want to bump her out. So Melissa Paperkamp in that bubble, still on the bubble for heat number 1. As we move back up for Hannah Eilertsen, heat number 2, currently sitting in 12th position. Nice frontside rock and roll. Frontside, board side on the down rail. Nose slide pretzel. Putting it down. Oh, beautiful cab 9. Yes. Oh, a bit deep in the landing. Does she have enough speed? Come on, Hannah. Put it down. Cab 9 to back 9. Yes, puts it down. Hannah Eilertsen from Norway getting it done. Wow, we'll have to see where the judges go with that. She's sitting in 12th. Let's see where she is. No, she's bib number 12, sorry. Sorry, I've got like 5 screens to look at. I'm really doing a horrible job of updating the scores. I'll let you know as soon as I know and have worked it out. So, next up, we're back up to the top for Melissa Paperkamp from the Netherlands. Score of 61.75 in run number 1 on the bubble. She's been holding strong on that bubble so far, but she's definitely gonna want to improve her score to make that spot in the final save. Oh, almost going down on the heel edge there. Nervous times for Paperkamp. Coming off early on that rail. I don't think the judges will be able to reward her too much for that top section with the little insecurities on the wall ride and the down rail. However, she still has a bunch of features left to go. Chooses the nose slide pretzel on the cannon rail. Call it a cannon rail because it shoots you into the air like a cannonball. Big old cab 9, getting the grab much better on that one.
And then goes.
And front side, 720 stalefish. Solid run from Melissa Paperkamp. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, welcome to the Absolut Park FIS World Cup presented by Flachau. The first time we've ever had an FIS World Cup in the Absolut Park. Great news for the Austrian scene here. Now getting ready to drop in next, Momo Suzuki from Japan. On course for a second run, needing a score. Nice frontside rock and roll. Sorry, backside rock and roll, just a rock and roll. It's not even frontside, it's rock and roll. It's been a long week here, ladies and gentlemen. We've had the spring battle last 5 days, and now we're into World Cup domination. Here we go, Momo setting things up for the cannon rail, 50-50. Front 3 out, kind of like almost Zeech. Zach Leach grind. 290 out. No, lovely frontside 720 melon grab.
7, bringing so much speed into this bottom jump.
Backside 720 wedal grab. Solid, clean riding from Momo Suzuki from Japan. Regular footer. There's a look at Robbie Moresi and Seppi Hamel. Seppi Hamel, the CEO and boss of Shuttlesburg. Absolut Park, and Robin Razy, the director for the FIS World Tour. Here we go, dropping in next, Absolut Park team rider Tess Cody from Australia, making a welcome return to competition. She was suffering from concussion issues for the early part of the season. She came over here to Absolut Park for some training and then entered her first competition in Calgary a couple of weeks ago, ended up on the podium. That is how good she is. Hopefully her manager Rod is tuning in. Hello Rod, if you're there. This is a better run. Tess Cody cleaning things up as we move into the jump section. Big backside 720 melon grab. Got to put the icing on the cake now. The Victoria sponge of shred is looking good. Iced up and ready. Good little mini double fist pump there for Tess. And she's off now. Tess Cody, we'll have to see if that's going to be enough for a score in the top 5. We've got Melissa Papercamp. She improved on her first run score. Not quite sure how. Since she came off the rail early, but you know, I'm not a judge. But so Tess Cody needs a 62.26 or higher. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're wanting to get live and updated scores, you can download the FIS app. Has all the fixtures, all the rider profiles, all the info, and more importantly for today's proceedings, it has all the information that you can need regarding scores. So you don't have to rely on my inane prattlings to get the numbers. You can in fact mute me, watch the action, get the scores on the FIS app.
You can drop.
Gary Greenshields there, giving Evelina Tucker the go, no go for launch, and it is a go. Here we go, goofy-footed rider from Finland, dropping in. What's she got for us? Nice, solid rock to fakie on the wall ride. Switch lip slide, 270 out. Here we go, scores coming in for Tess Cody, 75.50 and into 3rd position in heat number 1. Great job, Tess. Evelina coming in now for the cannon rail. Lighting the fuse, launching off the cannon. Big frontside 720 tail grab.
Frontside 7, look like tickling the tail grab through this.
Here she goes.
Come on, Evelina, big.
Looks like she was looking for something else. Was she looking for the 900 there. Slightly off axis and unable to put it down, so that will be a throwaway run from our Finnish friend, Evelina Tucker, as we are back up the top for Rebecca Flynn from the United States of America. High five to fist bump from the coaches. Now coming in, what's she got on the wall ride? Oh, frontside wall ride slash surf style. No slide to fakie on the double king. Front one on. Switch 50 comes off a little bit early. Does give us a chance to look at the beautiful base on that white space board though. 50-50, frontside 360 nose grab. We're putting a little bit of steez on that one, we like that. Into backside 360 stalefish, locks that one in. Does she have the speed for the final jump? Rushing off speed, she goes for the mute stiffy. Maybe she saw me doing that on the medium line and thought, that will be what I'll do on the pro line. Probably not, because that would not be a strong tactical decision, but unfortunately I think she didn't quite have the speed for that final jump. There's an aerial look at the course as Hannah Kara, one of the 2 hopes for a female final start for Austria. Auf geht's Österreich. Jetzt kommt der Hannah Kara. Auf die erste section. Sorry, I don't know why I switched to German there. Sorry about that. I'm not on live commentary. I'm on TV commentary. I need to do it in English. There we go. Frontside 360 out of the woot rail. This is looking solid. She needs a 73.26 or higher. Huge wildcat off the cannon rail. Now she's got to get to work on the jumps. Backside 720. Looking good. This could be looking good for Austria. Is she going to finish it off now? Frontside 720 tail. It's massive. Oh, no! No, that was shaping up to be one of the runs of the day. And unfortunately, Hannah Kara can't quite put it down. Oh, so all hopes for an Austrian finalist are going to rest on the shoulders of Celine Lakata. As we get back up to the top for Reira Iwabuchi. Sorry if it seems a bit quick fire here. We're running 2 heats back to back. Reira Iwabuchi from the north part of the South Island of Japan, X Games, multiple medalist, the first lady to do the frontside triple cork ever in competition. Absolut Park team riders, one of the most stylish riders on the planet, getting things done in the top section. Looking good for Reira. She needs a score. Yep, she's not in that top 5 at the moment, so she definitely needs a score. She needs a 68.26 or higher. Frontside 720 tail grab, puts it down. Locking in now, tucking for speed. She's small in stature, but big in talent, as she does a huge backside 720 Weddle grab to put it down. So, similar tricks to Evie Poppe from Belgium. Will it be enough? We saw Tess Cody jumping up into that 3rd spot with a similar run for 75.50. I'm not a judge, but I'm thinking Reira Iwabuchi might be looking good for a spot in the finals. Here we go, Laura Anger dropping in from Estonia. Terveset. Goofy-footed rider, regular into the wall ride. So switch up, reverting back. So goofy stance coming in at. Oh, nice switch up. A little bit of a twizzle on the down rail there. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Coming into the cannon rail. Nice 50-50 front 3 lean grab off. Big frontside 360. Lovely tweak on that frontside grab as well. Tucking in for backside 540 stalefish. So scores coming in for Reira Iwabuchi on her last run, 73.25 and into 4th position. So Miyabi Onitsuka now on that bubble in heat number 1. There we go, Snowboard Austria, one of the presenting partners here for the first ever FIS World Cup Slopestyle in Austria. Lily Dewanaway just getting the final tweaks on her head setup there from Stan. Look at that, the CEO of the company, boss and owner of Shuttleberg with a rake. Brilliant. Getting down and dirty with the shake crew. Here we go, Lily Dewanaway. Oh, don't leave Stan hanging, Lily. Here we go. Dropping in, one of the brightest young talents in snowboarding at the moment. Lives and trains in Colorado, lives down in, I think in Silverthorne, it might be in Frisco. Oh, textbook frontside board slide on the down rail. Back blunt 278, comes off a little early, but her speed managed to carry her through all the way to the end of the rail, so nice riding there from Lily. There's that front flip. That's what went wrong, and well, that is what went wrong in run number 1. Frontside 720, getting a little ballerina steeze, a little hula hoop at the end. They have to dock her scores for that, but that big backside 720 stalefish. Oh no! Back 720 stalefish a la Julian Haricot. But unfortunately, the layback will be her undoing, and I don't think we'll be seeing Lily Dewanaway through to our finals. Next up, we've got Maisie Hill. Now, Maisie was sitting in that top 5 conversation earlier on. She is down in 8th position in heat number 2 at the moment. So she is 68 points, and she needs a 73.26 or higher. So a 5.25 point improvement at least if she's going to enter the conversation of a finals spot. So rock to fakie, click, click. I love it when you hear that noise. That means they've locked on properly to the coping at the top of the wall ride. 270 on, 270 off, 50-50 front 3 off. Getting a little bit wild, but locking the tricks in nonetheless. 50-50 backflip nose grab. Oh, manages to hold on. Okay, time to get to work, Maisie. Frontside 720. Now she had to go for the backside 360 in her first one because she went too big. She's got to go back 7 this time. She does, and she puts it down. And you can see a little boom. Oh, now the 2 hands up in the air. Maisie Hill putting it down when it mattered.
With all the hopes for Flachau success.
So back up to the top for Novali Engholm from Sweden. We've got 1 rider left to drop in heat number 2, but we do have a few left to go in heat number 1. So Maisie Hill was the penultimate rider from heat number 2. But we're back on to heat number 1, and it's Novali Engholm from Sweden. Goofy-footed rider. Right foot forwards. Here she goes, she's ready and dropping a normal stance for the wall ride. There you go, rock and roll on the redirect. Nose slide through the down, flat down. Backboard 270 out, a little bit squirrely. So scores coming in for Maisie Hill, 76 points and into third position. So look at, no, Maisie is guaranteed a spot in our final. So great news for our UK viewers. Here she goes, Novely, beautiful frontside 3 with the frontside grab, floating. And the backside 360, oh, lovely little stalled out tweak there, kind of Kevin Backstrom style. Nicely done for Novely Engholm. Not sure if it's going to be enough for that top 5, but solid completed run. As we're back up for Celine Licata from Austria. Again, going for the sunglass choice. A bold call, but not mine to make. So, the hopes for Austria, for a lady in our finals, rest on this young rider's shoulders right now. A very talented rail rider. Not too shabby on the kickers either. She put down her first ever frontside double cork 1080 this year. There you go. That's that rail skill coming to the top. Switch board slide through the double kink. I cannot begin to tell you how hard that is. Into the backside board slide 270 out. So she's greased the top section. Now she needs to get to work on the air section. Oh, 50-50. That's not going to be the best score, but she knows the jumps are coming up. Beautiful frontside 360 stalefish, almost corking it out. Is it going to be backside 7 to finish off? It is, backside 720 to finish off. Solid run for Celine Licata. Now, I don't think it's going to be enough for the top 5, but again, I'm not a judge, I'm not an expert. But if we look, we've got Momo Suzuki on that top spot with a 73.5. However, Celine Licata, she only had 13 points on the board, so this will be valuable points on the FIS rankings for her if she is to jump up the leaderboard. So go back up to the top for Lucia Georgali from New Zealand. Score of 69 points needed to qualify. Regular footed rider, nice frontside disaster on the top of the wall ride. I'm trying to look for the scores for Celine Licata as well. Nice pretzel off the down, flat down. Nice 180 on frontside grab off. Coming in at the cannon rail. 50-50 Wildcat with the indie grab there. And onto frontside 720 Melon. Yeah, puts it, oh no, puts it down. It just manages, sorry, doesn't manage to hold on. So that will not be it for Lucia. But she's in that top 9 in heat number 1. So a great showing for the young rider. Still waiting for the scores for Celine Licata. So we go back up to the top. There's Sam Holbert, very talented surfer as well. You might see some Instagram clips of him surfing the Danish North Sea. Not known for its surf quality, but it does get good on its days. That's right, from People's Republic of China, Chanan Chang on course, currently sitting outside that top 5. Looking to improve. Faking a forward board slide. Whoop rail, 50-50 front 3. The Chinese riders have such gentle, graceful style. So great to see. So Celine Licata score coming in at 53.5. Not good enough for that top 5. Back up onto jump number 1. Front. Oh, looking for the front side 10 tail grab. Hopefully she's all good.
That's a shame.
Unfortunately, unable to put that one down.
Okay? Yeah, she's up. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, she knew she had to step it up, so going for that front side 720 tail grab. Going for a little powder line on the side, though. So heat number 2 is finished, ladies and gentlemen. The scores are locked in. So I can tell you the top 5 will be Momo Suzuki, Laurie Blouin, Maisie Hill, and Kokomo Murazi, with Annika Morgan in the top spot from heat number 1. However, we do have 5 riders left for heat number 1. Caitlin Adams being one of them, dropping in now. And on course. She goes on the wall ride. Locking it in, oh, maybe a little bit early on that down rail. Goes for the 50-50 back 3 out. Solid on that one. Caitlin Adams. Nice lip slide, stalefish off. Big backside 360.
Huge 360 from Caitlin Adams. Tucking for as much speed as she can.
And into a huge frontside 540 to finish things off. Solid run from Caitlin. We got 69 on the bubble at the moment, so she's going to have to get a score of 69 or above. Move back up for Fanny Piantanida Chiesa from Italy. Currently sitting in 8th position with a 60. So we need to step things up. Regular footed rider as we wait for the score for Caitlin Adams. Sitting down in 17th position with a 27.25.
Women's and men's snowboard, but also the freestyle skiing. The likes of Flora Tabanelli.
He's not used to it.
Io mi he puesto las de sol y
Judges are ready.
Yeah, Fanny.
Here we go, Fanny dropping in. Regular footer, what she got for us? Needs to bump up her scores if she wants to get in that top 5. Nice frontside air. Frontside disaster on the wall ride. Onto down, flat down. Ah, comes off a little bit early. That's not going to be what she needs. Inside 270 out on the high rail.
A little bit of a speed away there.
50-50 back 3 out. Huge off the cannon rail.
Into the first of the jumps. Frontside 7. This is really good. Come on, Fanny. Goes back.
Huge backside 720 and manages to hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, that was absolutely ridiculous. Trying to clear the entire landing there. My word, backside 720 Weddle. And a little replay here of her teammate from Italy just going through the motions. Probably just as nervous or maybe even more nervous than Fanny.
Well, that will be really interesting to see where that comes in.
Yeah, so she came off the down, flat down early. That is going to be the low point of the run, but everything else was looking really good. Thinking of the consistency, though, of the top riders, I don't think it's going to be in that top 5 conversation because of that inconsistently on the down, flat down. But again, I've been wrong before, and I'll be wrong again.
Judges ready for 29.
Yeah, so it is an improvement of 0.25, but not good enough for the top 5. So 3 riders left. Nora Cornell from Spain dropping in next. Regular footer, here she goes. Onside 50-50. No slide through the down, flat down, locking it in all the way. Front blunt 270, solid top section for Nora.
Here is what Nora was going to be looking out for.
Yes, 50-50, frontside 3, frontside grab off.
There's 360 off the cannon, and then she goes.
Back 7,
Backside
getting the
7.
Weddle in there, but just a little
Yes,
tap.
Nora, this is
Judges
good.
will be docking her for that.
And she goes
And frontside 720 tail grab. Yes, she's over the moon to put that run down. Stoked right there.
It's probably because I'm a dad, but and I've got kids.
So let's see. That's going to be an improvement for Nora Cornell. She was sitting way down in 18th position in heat number 1. So it will be a massive improvement. To the top 5, I don't know. But I'll let you know as soon as I do. Back up to the top. 2 riders left. Ugala Perach dropping in next.
Or just rush like we probably to
Yes.
Here we go, scores coming in for Nora. It is a 58 and into 9th position in heat number 1. So Jugala Perach dropping in for her second run or 2. And this is the second last rider for the women's. Backboard, 270 out. Coming in now. Onto the high rail, jumping up, locking in for that board slide. 360 off the cannon rail now into frontside 360. Huge frontside 360. You heard her talking to the German coach. He's like, straight for the jumps, right? And they were like, yeah, I think so, straight for the jumps. So maybe he was able to put in a little bit of a speed check. But that will unfortunately be a throwaway run for Jugala. But 15th position with a 46.25 at our first World Cup here in Absolut Park. And the last rider of the women's field, Laura Zaveška from the Czech Republic, getting ready to drop in for her final run. So after this, ladies and gentlemen, we will be having some training for the men, and I will update you as to the schedule as soon as I know it. Beautiful front side disaster from Laura. Lip slide back to regs. Very hard to bring that trick back to normal. Front blunt 270 out. I think this isn't quite what she wanted to do on the rails, but having to adapt in real time, which is incredibly hard to do. Lovely back one on with the indie grab. She's sitting in, I'm not sure, I don't have it on my screen.
Switch backside
5. That is a la Roman Demarchi steez. That was sick. And goes for the front side 9 double grab, but unfortunately unable to put that one down. So 13th position in heat number 1 will be her result. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the women's qualification of the first ever FIS Slopestyle World Cup here in Absolut Park, presented by Flachau. Here are your results. So remember, top 5 going through. Zoe Sadowski, Sinet Mali Fukada, Tess Cody, Reira Iwabuchi, and Miyabi Onitsuka moving through to our finals from heat number 1. And they're bringing out the rest of the field in heat number 1. And we'll have a look at our heat number 2 result. Annika Morgan in that top spot, followed by Kokomo Marazi. Maisie Hill in her first ever World Cup final. And Laurie Bluan from Canada, followed by Momo Suzuki from Japan. Those will be our finalists, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, a good group of solid heavy hitters DNSing here today. So be interested to see what goes on with the Crystal Globe later on today. Tomorrow. So ladies and gentlemen, we will update you ASAP with the men's schedules. You can see the course is open for training for the men's. Same format, 2 runs, best run counts for the men's. And I will lay out for a moment here and be back ASAP. So just having a look at some of the highlights here from women's qualification. Some of the highs and lows of competition snowboarding. And men's training is on. There's that beautiful backside 1080 from Annika Morgan from Germany. So if you are tuned in right now, these are the highlights from the women's qualification, and we'll be back shortly. Keep an eye on the comments on our YouTube page here at Absolut Park to let you know when the men's will be going live. I will take a short break, and I'll be back to take you through the qualifications for the men's in just a wee while. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Okay, I've just been updated. Qualification will begin at 1:15. So go grab yourself a drink, have some lunch, and we'll be back in about an hour with commentary here from the first ever FIS World Cup Slopestyle, live from Absolut Park, presented by Flachau.